put the ball in the air, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback.
I can do anything, but I ain't die young. That team's slow. I'm losing all my troops. Oh my.
He'll have a first down.
I'm trying to float that boy.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Oh my God, let me cut that thing up.
First down here at about the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive.
I'm going crazy. I'm like,
that is pretty good. What do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 58 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not...
Who, me? Nah, you supposed to.
Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, Cousins.
Bro! Dang, what's up? Lagging.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And this is caught for the ground. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
Hey, let me bust some champion slide.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That's for the goal right now.
Let's feel it at the 2.
Let's go.
Loose football. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins.
And it's cool, running cool, looking like a fool. But you move straight, make it look like a fool.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I said skate ball. She not going.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he finds Clark. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hey, orbit. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, honey.
Now Cousins. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I missed.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it
on the corner.
Falls down incomplete.
I'm about getting locked up over the end. You getting pressed, bro.
And now it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, my God.
Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
16 for 16.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
That's me, bro.
Make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, let's get it. Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Oh, come on. We score before I leave.
Now Cousins. This.
Wow.